the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys have been perfect to this point, 4-0 to start the year. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. It will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. Let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Well, that'll be incomplete. But it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running the toss to Irvin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
49-yard line.
180. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this 1st half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from Akers draft. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Still Bucs will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Second and goal at the Ravens' 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Brings us third and goal.
Done. 180. Done.
Now Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The in-front Buccaneers touchdown. Great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. That's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that got incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here comes Peppers. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! 180!
To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 43-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play fake. Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. So he got 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, what do you think? A lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off from the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that will reach competitiveness down. You go to them early and often.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Mayfield now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Inside the 15 to the 13. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. CeeDee, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Gets by him at the 25. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Nothing too fancy, just to carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen when his receivers took advantage.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
To throw is Jackson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And now they take it in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Ravens 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 2nd down, they'll run here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it, pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Mayfield to the left side. He gets this one to Ibuka. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Return is going to be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here trying to get points out of this drive. Play action. It's Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea collapses the pocket and drops it for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready? Shot.